Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another live stream here at my YouTube channel. I'm glad to be back. I was traveling last week and I couldn't go live. So here we are. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I'm going to be using this stamp set from the Greeting Farm. This is a huge, massive stamp set. It costs 50 bucks, but I'm telling you, if you love coloring images like this is a good one for you. And I bought this back, I think in July, maybe. It was a pre-order. It came in the mail from the Greeting Farm, and generally they don't sell these anywhere else, like these big sets, other than their own website. But I just noticed the other day, it's over at simonsaysstamp.com. I've got it linked down below. There were 8 left right when I put the link in down below. So I can't vouch that there's still 8 there now. But if any of you guys want this stamp set, go get it over at Simon right now. Those of you who are watching live have a heads up on that. I don't know if anyone's watching this in the replay if it's going to be there, but just saying. The Greeting Farm is really killing it with their designs right now. Their holiday stuff came out a little bit ago. It's beautiful. I'm planning to do a little bit of Copic coloring, plus I'm going to do some Distress Reinker watercolor because I just can't help myself. And in fact, I think my video, I've already filmed it and it's edited. I think it's going up on Wednesday of next week. I'm using more Distress Reinkers. I mean, I can't help myself. So we're going to be using the stamp set today. It's the Hocus Pocus stamp set from the Greeting Farm. I've picked out one of the really cute witches. I'm going to do this one right here, the witch that's on the broom. I love there's flowers up here, and yes, she looks witchy, but she's a friendly witch. She's got flowers and stuff. So that's the one I'm going to be going with today, and I'm going to be coloring her with Copics. I don't know if you guys noticed because my camera's not zoomed in a lot here, but look at this. Her eyes have stars in them. Isn't that so cute? I love it so much. So now we have all these little white spots up here along the edge or whatever. The way you can fix that is you get a black brush tip marker. And I've shared this tip in the past. And you just, I'm like, this is how it's angled. I'm like this. I'm not like on top. That would be messy. I'm angling it and just painting the edge with my marker. And for the really, really fussy areas, you can actually put your project down like this. So it has something to anchor it. And then you can just like paint around with the marker. Okay, the watercolor paper I'm using today is Fabriano Artistico Extra White Cold Press. And we're going to tape it down to our hardboard because I'm going to be adding a ton of water to this. And when you introduce water to paper, it starts to warp and bow up and just, it can turn into a mess. But by taping it down, when it dries, it will dry back flat. Got my palette here, and we're going to put our Distress Ray Ink colors out. So here's mustard seed. You don't need a ton. These are very, very concentrated. Picked raspberry, which I just recently rebought this bottle because my first one, I'm not sure what happened, but it got a crack in this little thingy, and it was putting ink all over my hands when I went to paint. Here's some Villainous Potion. And then black soot, which I don't know how much black soot I'll actually need, but we're putting it out in case I need it. I'm going to start out by spraying very liberally my entire watercolor paper. I was doubtful about the mustard seed, but I love that bright pop. And I love how you get a little bit of the mustard seed like glowing through the bottom corner. I think it's amazing. The chunky A2 scalloped rectangles. I'm going to go cut this on my die cutting machine, and I'm just going to get it right there. And then I'm actually going to have to cut a card base that's to the same size, and then I can glue it on top. Taking my tape runner adhesive, adding that to the actual front of the card, and then I'm going to put that just centered. So we need our greeting down below. And I was thinking of doing the wishing you the best again, but I think, I say again because I did a card back in August that had that greeting on it, but I don't think there's enough room. But if okay, I'm going to perform some stamp surgery because I don't know if you guys can see this, but if they would have just moved the best closer to the top line and slid it over a little bit, you could have the descender of the G nestle right in between the best. Yeah, just for some better like typography. So cut those apart. I can always put them back again later. Okay. Oh, I love how that nestles in there. Okay. Where are my tweezers? Lovely. I'll just put her right there. I love how the broom kind of nestles up right next to the words. And then we're going to put our little bat friend. It looks like she's flying through a very ominous night. In fact, I think I want to add some little white stars around her. Oh, that was the perfect little spot to nestle the bat in. Okay, let's grab a white gel pen because I think that's going to look awesome. All right, I said I wanted to add a little bit of glitter for under her hat. So I'm totally going to do that. I'm going to grab some icicles. This is the Crystal Ice, yeah, whatever. And here's that black paper I was using earlier. I'm just going to put a little bit, come on, there we go, out on my work surface because I'm not going to be upset because I have 5 million of these water brushes. So if I ruin it, I'm not going to be super sad, but I am going to be sad if I don't add glitter to this because it's awesome. Seriously, wouldn't you want a witch's hat that was pink glitter on the inside? I mean, not up by where your head would go because, like, painful. Pulling it out of your hair later. Or rather, pulling your hair out of it later. That would be terrible. But it's like all the pink parts have sparkly glitter. Because she's a girly girl. She's a very girly witch. So here is the card for today. I love that I added a little bit of glitter right there on the underside of her hat. I love the background. It just goes so well with the colors. Gosh, I just love how this turned out. And it also still has the little inside card area. Kind of fun. Thanks so much for joining me today. I will be back next week with 2 more card videos that are not holiday cards. Actually, one's not a card video. The first one on Monday, I've been trying to do this for a long time. It is actually more Distress Oxide ink blending combos with the color Chartered Mariner. So if you've been wondering about those, yes, I'm going to get to it. Hopefully before Tim announces the new color. I think he said that a new color was coming. I can't remember what date he said it was going to drop. But seriously, if it drops this Saturday, which it might be, I don't know. If it drops this Saturday, like, my timing could not be worse because I'm doing the old color the Monday after. Whatever, Christina. This is just how my life goes these days. Anyway, Monday will be another Christina's Distress Oxide blending combo video. Wednesday is like a regular card video. And then Friday will be another live back here in my YouTube channel at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. And it will be day 1 of, yes, the holiday card series. We are jumping right into it. We're doing those holiday cards even before Halloween is here. Halloween's the following Monday, so we're just a few days ahead, but hopefully you guys are all for it. Thanks so much for joining me today. I will see you guys next week for more videos. Thanks for watching.